Oh yeah. Last week, a friend of mine called me complaining that the vinyl window company that he works with will not build him the custom triangle window that he needs for a tiny house project he's working on. And I thought that was kind of strange. But after looking at the design and seeing how dramatic the miter is on one of the points of this window, I know exactly why they won't touch it. It is going to require some sort of saw that's got an arm on it. I bought a radial arm saw about 5 years ago, and the only reason I bought it was because the shit inside this manual was ridiculous. But what's even more ridiculous is I'm gonna take this 80-year-old saw and we're gonna build a brand new vinyl window with it. Some people have a junk drawer. I happen to have a whole room full of junk. It's really just a place where I leave things to wait to be thrown in the dumpster. Luckily, I didn't throw out this damn saw. So what is a radial arm saw? Essentially, it's a rail, the motor's attached to the rail, big dangerous blade on it. What the hell? And stuff's falling off of it already. You turn this knob here, and you can get the thing to swing. And this is the swing, I think, is gonna make this possible to cut that. God, this is gonna be dangerous. Oh, here's the manual. Story time with Bob. So this manual, okay, here's something super dangerous. All right, so it's saying that you can cut crown molding by kicking this saw on like a 33, no, the 40, oh my God. So they got the saw on a 45-degree angle with a 33-degree kick, I believe. Can we just take a moment to realize that this thing is like, got that old school bound. I mean, talk about a manual to stand the test of time. This is why I bought the saw. There's crazy stuff in here. Some stuff is more dangerous than others. I'm trying to find the one where the guy's cross-ripping a board with the saw like standing up and the blade's at his belly. Oh, here you go. A horizontal outrip. Are you crazy? That blade is like sitting sideways and like right at belly level. Anyways, enough of this. I gotta get this thing out of here. Can I just mention this thing is really freaking heavy. I wanna put it up here where I used to have a saw, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to lift it by myself. It's amazing when you don't use an area for a while how much crap piles up. I guess I got junk drawers too. Here we go. It's like all cast iron. The whole thing is like cast iron. Man, built to last. Okay, I think I got it. Holy hell! Last thing I want to do is drop it. Okay. Ow! That was my finger. Shit. So I got it up here, but I need to build some little like. I decided not to raise it up. I'm gonna cut this old table so it lines up with the new countertop, and then it should all just lay nice and level, and that'll give us a good space. Oh yeah, that's what you want. Nice and smooth right on the surface. So in this section, it says how to cut. All right, so check this part out. This right here, I don't know if you can see that, but they're literally telling you that you can put this saw into a lock position and push material sideways through the blade to create a cove. No way. Well, anyways, I got rid of the old blade already. Put in a 60 tooth trim blade. Let's see how this thing cuts. Have a hand on the saw. Put the material into place, and you gotta push the saw through. You cannot pull the saw, because if you pull it, it will take off running and it'll hit you in the gut. Well, for one thing, I can tell you right now, the motor does not have a stop on it. There's no braking mechanism. So it's just a motor to a dolly with a handle. You just push it. And then you gotta wait for the thing to come to a complete stop. It's like having a table saw in your hand. It's got this crank bobber here. You can, the whole thing comes up. The whole thing comes down. It's beautiful. I like it. You would think something this precise, it's gonna have some dates. Copyright 1961, so what's that? I stand corrected. The saw is 63 years old. That's prehistoric enough for me. So this is the material we're gonna be cutting. It's got me concerned is all these honeycombs in the middle of the window. I don't know why I got involved in this, to be honest. I am, between the damn saw being so intimidating and the material itself being quite fragile. I mean, it's just vinyl, so I don't know, I'm not feeling too confident. What I've done is I created a jig, and it's not a very complicated jig, and now I'm seeing the benefits of this saw. You see, I got this nice line right here where I'm holding the material against. This is my angle, which is a 7-degree angle. Now I see why this is so difficult. This is the actual cut. This is how long of a rip it's gonna be. What a mess. That thing is dangerous. What an open blade concept, huh? Okay, couple of nice things I like. This open table concept is actually pretty slick. Now I see why the owner's manual says you can do so many things, because once you get comfortable with the saw, you really can do a lot of things with it, especially if you're an experienced carpenter. The only thing dangerous about it is it doesn't have a motor brake. All right, here's my window, but not freaking bad. I mean, that's that long miter. I mean, pretty dope. I'm gonna have to glue it all, but overall, awesome.